Makes me feel like I'm like running from the law or something. I don't want to feel like I'm like a fugitive, like, oh my God, we're having a relationship.
Causes me to feel like I'm like running from the law or something. I would rather not feel like I'm similar to a criminal, like, wow. We're having a relationship like better, like put on a veil and stuff. It's Taylor quick. Did you truly, hello man? I don't. Did you truly have your telephone number prepared on a kinship wristband to provide for tea? I got out whatever I said. And I really intended what I said. When I said it, you went all in, huh? You understand what will be will be. I won't discuss my own life. I understand what you scholars need to hear, so you need the low on how yours genuinely Travis Kelce figured out how to prevail upon the unparalleled Taylor Quick. You all prepare on the grounds that it's crazy. No doubt it was anything but a stroll in the park. Not a long way from it, he had the entire world watching, passing judgment on each move he made. In addition to Taylor cracking quick man, she resembles this music goddess. And there he was attempting to inspire her to acknowledge one of his companionship armbands. Yet hello, he's not one to withdraw from a test. He knew whether he needed to get this going, he needed to bring his aim. So he put on his best appeal, streaked his million dual grin, and burst straight into the frenzy. There were questions certain, I mean, who wouldn't question themselves in a circumstance like that? Yet he continued pushing, continued to accept. And you understand what in some cases the universe gives you a break. Call it destiny, call it karma. Call it anything you desire, yet things began falling into place. Yet before we get into it, try to offer the video a go-ahead and buy into never pass up any new recordings. It's free and assists us with hugely bringing out new happy for your satisfaction. So get this, Travis Kelce, you know, the tight end for the Kansas City bosses. Well, he let the cat out of the bag on his digital broadcast with his sibling Jason. They were visiting on their show New Levels, and Travis focused on how he's actually scratching his head over how he wound up dating. As a matter of fact, Taylor Quick, the pop sensation, insane, right? They jump into the entire romantic tale on the current week's episode in a new episode of their webcast, New Levels. Travis and his sibling resigned Philadelphia Falcon center Jason Kelce had rapper and comic Lil Dicky as a visitor during the vivacious discussion. Jason and Kelce hilariously commented that their digital broadcast had acquired a ton of new fans called Swifties, suggesting the flood in interest following Travis' high-profile relationship with pop star Taylor Quick in light of Lil Dicky's request about the expanded consideration originating from Travis and Taylor's sentiment. Jason Kelce minimized the effect, expressing, "It's not changed that much for me ever." Travis Kelce appeared to embrace the newly discovered consideration, communicating its tomfoolery and richly pronouncing he's having a ton of fun in life. Child. The trade exhibited the Kelce siblings' perky exchange and featured Travis' inspirational perspective on life, regardless of the additional examination that accompanies dating a worldwide genius like Taylor Quick. Their sincere and happy conversation offered fans a brief look into their dynamic relationship and the entertaining elements of their webcast. Soaring, getting a charge out of everything, Travis said, carrying new resides to the football world and opening up the football world to new things. Lil Dicky proceeded to say that he feels Travis and Quick are the best thing ever. I believe there's something that causes everybody to feel like the world resembles secondary school, where your most famous pop star, dearest performers, some way or another, how met your most well-known darling competitor. And they truly fell head over heels. And genuine anybody loathes on it is a harsh failure, the rapper commented. I feel a debt of gratitude, man. Travis answered, he conceded, I don't have the foggiest idea how I did it, since she wasn't into sports, so I don't have any idea how I did it. Lil Dicky energetically helped Travis to remember his striking move from the earlier year when he endeavored to give his telephone number to the Karma vocalist by slipping it into a companionship armband at one of her Kansas City period visit. Shows Quick later lauded the flight emotion as metal as damnation. In a meeting with Time in the midst of the giggling Travis, unhesitatingly answered, "No, I know precisely the way in which I did it," displaying his lively certainty. And the obvious appeal that at last prevailed upon the pop star, this carefree trade offered fans a brief look into the couple's eccentric and charming unique, further energizing the interest encompassing their sentiment. Kelce has unquestionably been keeping occupied recently after the Kansas City boss secured triumph in the Super Bowl back in February. He's been by Taylor Quick's side, showing his help at a few stops on her global AIS visit. From that point, he flew off to the Bahamas for some merited R&R and has been balancing out in California with the pop star, yet despite the fact that things are cool now, the person needed to take a ton of measures to get her the entire cycle began for him when he needed to give her a companionship armband. And that was no simple accomplishment, in spite of Travis Kelce's underlying designs, to give Taylor Quick a fellowship armband with his telephone number on it. Their association didn't exactly occur after the show. Pondering the botched open door, Kelce shared on his digital broadcast, "I was disheartened that she doesn't talk previously or after her shows, since she needs to save her voice for the 44 melodies she sings, so I was a little butthurt that I didn't get to hand her one of the wristbands I made for her anyway." Kelce didn't allow the misfortune to discourage him. In November 2023, he uncovered that following his fruitless endeavor to pass her his number, he got some help from people near Quick, who assisted him with certainly standing out. There were most certainly individuals she realized that knew who I was in her corner, who said, "Yo, did you realize he was coming?" "I had someone playing Cupid," Kelce unveiled to Wedge magazine, later gaining this straightforwardly from Quick when she contacted him. This in the background look into their initial collaborations adds an enchanting layer to their sprouting sentiment. Yet no man can prevail upon Ted Quick that effectively, and despite the fact that Trav is nothing to joke about with his NFL vocation, even he needed to get some assistance from the external. Travis Kelce shared an entertaining story about the Quick family helping out in grabbing Taylor's eye. "She'll presumably despise me for saying this, yet when she came to sharpen stone, they gave her the enormous storage space as a changing area, and her little cousins were taking pictures. And before my storage," he laughed. Now, the personality of the Cupid in Taylor Quick and Travis Kelce's sentiment stays a secret, as there are a few potential applicants who might have associated the artist and football star through their common companions. One chance is entertainer Miles Teller, who imparts a companionship to both Kelce and Quick. In 2022, Kelce joined Teller and boss quarterback Patrick Mahomes for hitting the fairway practice in front of the American C title. Also, Teller and his significant other Keesper showed up in Quick's "I Bet You Contemplate Me" music video. The couple likewise went to Quick's Aries visit in New Jersey close by football star Aaron Rodgers in May 2023. With associations like these, it's not difficult to perceive how Quick and Kelce's ways might have crossed. With a little bump from their common friend network, it appears to be the associations between Taylor Quick and the Kansas City bosses run significantly more profound. One of Quick's aced visit reinforcement artists, Cameron Saunders, has some good times Kansas City boss associates